Did we start late or?
No, actually the agenda.
The agenda was, the wrong agenda was printed.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Toastmasters, this element, we think of Toastmasters as being about speaking, and a lot of it is about speaking, but they have a leadership component, and the leadership component is to support us that work in offices and do meetings and have leadership roles at work or aspire to do that type of stuff. I've just started a project where I have directors, GMs, I have 25 people in the room, and I have an agenda. And it's important to have the agenda so you stick to time. So to start the meeting, I mean, I don't know how that happened, if it's just one of those fluff-ups, but for us it's really important. Have the right agenda, stick to the time, do all that stuff, because we're practicing. And it's by doing this practice that we get it right. Usually the general evaluator evaluates everyone who didn't have a speaking role, so usually it's quite a lot of people, and that's why they allowed 8 minutes for it. But there weren't that many people today. Was it the first time you've done the chair role?
Yes, and I just notified yesterday, or take over this role yesterday.
And it's not his fault that the agenda was printed wrongly.
Was blank.
Yeah, I'm not pointing fingers, but however it happened, or whoever was responsible, that's something we need to, was it you, Mark? Something we need to take seriously. Another thing with the agenda too is it finishes at 1:56 and our meeting goes to 2 o'clock. So that time is massaged to incorporate all of the time. We don't finish at 5 to one day, 10 to the next, 5 past the next one. So it is important to have it all. Mark, I'm speaking directly to you now. To have it all from 12:45 to 2 o'clock. So for Peter, as first time as chair, very natural, very lovely host. Supportive to Joyce because Joyce hasn't been here for a while, a little bit nervous trying to get out of doing the speech, but he's no, come up, I give up my spot. So lovely, really, to do that. Really warm, genuine host of the meeting. It's really nice to see that. I like to, with Mark, had a couple of roles. I came in late, I did notify I was coming late, but Mark was looking to seek clarification on different roles, to make sure that the agenda was working properly. Just as I walked in, you were correcting different bits and pieces with that, so that was good to see that sort of being sorted out. It was really nice. Mark evaluated Leonie. He had some really good comments about the use of the PowerPoint presentation. Very supportive as well, so that was really good. And you also had the grammarian role, and again it was those good comments to support that role as well. I found that a few people today tended to hover over here, and I know when we're new to speaking, and this is what Mark did as well, the clipboard, it's like that kind of defensive thing. So if I stand here, I've got something to do with my hands, and I've got something between everyone, so it makes me feel safe, but you're putting that barrier up between people. So what we need to do is lose the clipboard and trust all the people in the room that they support us, because we do, we support our fellow Toastmasters. So we can stand in the middle of the room. And I've said this many times before, I can turn into a puddle here, and I have done it. And no one's ever going to tell me, oh, what a loser. You know, oh, did you see her? What a joke. Everyone will support you. They'll come up afterwards and they'll say, you know, whatever. Good on you. Good to see you do it. All supportive sort of actions to keep you going. And Joyce's evaluator's name is?
Isaac.
Isaac?
Isaac.
Isaac. So how many meetings have you been to?
4.
4 meetings?
4, yes.
Probably seen 4 or 5 speeches, have you? We get you up to get you to do an evaluation. Yeah, Isaac had a really nice, natural way of speaking. Obviously, the first time you've done it, it's a bit like, what am I doing? I've got no idea what to do or where to go with this, so kind of stand here ready to take off and, again, holding the things, but really lovely to see you do that. Very natural, very comfortable with the role, so it's well done. I've got the red light now, so I'll hold that hand back to Peter. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Colleen.